introducing the Rubenfeld family. Sarah, Morgan, Jacob, Isaac, and Esther. Now, let's get ready to play the Hebrew word of the day.
Hey!
A year's supply of falafel. Number 2, a wonderful 4-day, 3-night stay at Jerusalem.
That's a great shot.
Number 3, a wall-sized Israeli flag. And number 4, a real live camel straight from the Bedouin tent.
Hey!
What is the Hebrew word for
And today's winning prize is a year's supply of falafel. Name was
Bus number 2 now.
okay.
Listen, you got to get with the program. Get with the program. Get with the program. This is bus number 2.
I knew that.
All right. This is bus number 2. Yeah.
I don't want a slanted view of this from the Christian point of view, you understand.
All right.
I'm very honored.
How come you don't say yo?
We're not from the South, we're from the Wall.
Preparation for this. Oh my gosh, look at Daniel G. He's got a big boob. Where's Daniel G? He's got a dress on. Hey, you want a chair? Actually, this is probably a better shot.
Okay, this is bus number 2 skit.
That was right. Nice going.
Early morning class, 7:30 a.m. Hi, y'all. My bus kicked me out, so I'll be sitting with you. Hope you don't mind. Casserole for everybody. Everybody got it? All right, everybody, is one check here? Here. Okay. Alice, are you here? Here. Where, my Alice, are you here? Here. That's me. Okay, Daniel Ross, are you here? I'm here. Grandmas, are you guys here? I'm here, Dad. Daniel Ross, are you here? Daniel, come get a picture. You'll regret it later, guys. Stop. Do my job. Okay. Yo, Ross, are you here? Yeah, I'm here. I just doing my uniform. No. Are you welcome here? There you are. Okay, no problem. Now.
Okay, stop, please.
7:31 a.m. Moshe begins his spiel.
I want to tell you a story about man. I want to tell you a story about man named. I brought him being pure. Anyone heard of this name? Anyone heard of this name? Anyone? Hit on a five. But
A chew.
2 hours later.
So, no question about it. We're all one family. The people of Israel is one. Or as we like to say in Hebrew, I'm Israel's child. And I believe David has a song here.
This is one of my favorite songs. Please join in. Am Yisrael.
Wow. I really feel that you're
monkey's root word of the day is banana.
Mommy, can I give the monkey some peanuts, Mommy?
Monkeys don't eat peanuts.
Can I give them a candy bar?
Monkeys don't eat candy bars.
How about some popcorn?
No. How about a banana?
A banana?
Yeah, monkeys eat bananas.
Monkeys eat bananas?
Monkeys eat bananas.
Monkeys eat bananas? I was very touched. I want you all to look around, all you beautiful people. Especially the children. What time is it? It says 9:30, yes? What's it mean? What's it mean, man? It's not just 9 plus 30. Yes, everybody, 9 plus 30. Anywhere you go in the world, you go to Russia, you go to America, you go to Cuba, it's 9 o'clock. Only here in Eretz Israel. 9:30, man. It's really time zone. So now I'm going to be quiet for a while. I'm going to let you all relax. Do some reading. I'm going to relax. Let you relax for a while. I want to relax. Bakacha! Bakacha, please. On the left here, I want you to see this gas station. This gas station, you'll see the synagogue. Don't say synagogue. Synagogue is like facility. Don't say say Beit Knesset. Well, it was very nice. Very, very beautiful. Very beautiful. Beit Knesset. Until the Goyisha kept buying gas there. To have a synagogue, the Goyisha keep buying gas there. There has to be a gas station. Right there. Okay, everyone, back and right. Back and right. Okay, this is... Back and right here, we have a basketball court. This also used to be synagogue. And what's it all about? Why am I telling you this? Because it means in this country where a Jew can make a jump shot. Yes, everybody, a jump shot. We're going to get to Butzer to see Shimona stops here. Come with me. See what it's all about. Ladies and gentlemen, what we saw was unbelievable. We got at the bus, we saw a dog, and not just a dog, a mangy dog. A mangy dog.
Everybody in the bus, please, anyone, would you like to share your experience? Oh, anyone like to share? Grandma, would you like to share your experience? That is it! That is the last straw! Nobody can call me a grandma anymore! Say no! Say no! Say it! Everything, are you here? No, are you here? I think we are too! Are you here? No! Oh, by the way, I've been wanting to get a picture a long time! Wait, see how
The reason I like this terrorist is because he is Muslim, Jew. He is Muslim, yes. And I feel that we're all here. We're all Jew. We're all Jew here, yes. And I feel that, well, it reminds me of once when I was in the army. As you know, I have 3 families. And I'm not going to get into that right now. My family was standing around. And we ordered falafel. Yes, we ordered falafel. And one of my men, I still remember his name. David bin Moshe. David bin Moshe. He says he wants falafel without food. I say, what's it mean? Without food. And then I realized, only in Eretz Israel, we are one people. We're man. In fact, I realize that if we are all one, and indeed we are, those are many that are one, especially the children, then we will find a day when we will not never, ever, never ain't going to have hummus again. Thank you very much.
Double-fisted cameraman.
And we the staff have been very quiet and very observant over the past week. We'd like to make a couple of awards and presentations. Okay, take your picture.
Wait, hold on, don't move. Wait, like here. Wait. Let me get the long though.
Wait, put that. Best sound waver.
Okay, the Let's Boogie Till All Over the Night Award goes to Ian Calvin. This is shared by Howard Green and Marilyn Ellis for the Israel Jeopardy Most Questions Award. The Whirling Dervish Award goes to none other than Michael Waldman. The Best Decorated Earlobe Award goes to Sarah Yaron and Brian Kelman. The award is shared by several people. The Steven Spielberg Award goes to Marvin Yaron, Harvey Amster, and Dale Ross. Eleanor Sternfield and Charlotte Drell for the My Grandmother is Your Grandmother Award. And first, we want to award you the Watergate Expletive-Deleted Taping Award. Here at Nashville and Janelle Kelman get You Must Be Crazy go out running in and somewhat quite related to that is Michael Abramson's award. You must be crazy to want to find the spot in the Team Award. Oh, Matt Goldman, you get the Tom Cruise Coolest Shades Award. And Erwin Waldman, you get the Hi, How Are You Award. How are you? How are you?
How are you?
You are awarded the First on the Dance Floor and Through the Dark Hole in the Cave Award. Davey Kushner, you get the UJ Award for the Most Appropriate T-shirt. And Rebecca Rose, you
Up
get
your
the
award.
Best
Up your
T-shirt
pledge.
Award. You all get the Best Award for the most outstanding group on a family mission run by UJA in its history.
love song. Where are we, Daniel?
We're back in L.A.
No. We're in a little market that Priscilla used to come to when she lived here in 1982.
Can we hear you talking like that?
Yeah.
Here's the gist of what you want. Is it going?
Yeah.
Here's the gist of it. Daniel wanted a lottery ticket, and so Priscilla forgot the word. It's a mazel ticket, like mazel, luck. We thought
Yes.
that was real cute. Also, you had oat bran and rice crackers in here, and falafel mix. So we could actually live here.
Hey, no. Oh, I'd like the album, photo album. Cakes.
Well, let me get a picture.
Danny said that when he was Hey, Paul. Paul? Yeah, that's fine. She'll go with you. You have the stack of albums there?
You want us to get a picture of you?
Priscilla, would you like a picture of you giving her your dress?
Yeah.
That would be nice.
Yeah, if
I can.
Wait, I better turn off my phone.
Unless you want to take Priscilla. I can't Okay, wait.
Short gown. It's got to be a minute.
You're a small lady.
Okay, look
Catan.
Okay, look at us.
Okay.
1,
2.
Catan, not Gadol. Remember Catan?
No.
Mrs. always whatever.
כשאדם עושה,
כשגמרתי רבע 25 שנה, אז אמרתי, מספיק. יש לי שתי בנות.
Okay. And with her friend the flowers. Okay. And Fardi.
Spaghetti,
Garlic bread becomes spaghetti.
Is this the pasta beef? Is
Mexico.
it's Spaghetti.
Wenn עברית ובין ספרדי זה קשה מאוד.
יופי.
Some falafel.
We're at 23. Thanks, Mom.
You want to make some? Jenny makes falafel. All right.
Take what?
Tell him, want spicy?
What do you got there, Jenny? Oh.
Okay, that's all. Two people.
Did you wash your hands before you did this?
This is good for business here.
That's right, it is. Look at this.
Never mind. You want chips?
Chips? No chips. This is the little woman in the falafel business.
Mom, she's let me move over for a second.
Yep.
1, 3, 4.
Well, let me get that. You're right in the way, Jen.
That's all?
Yeah.
Jenny?
I'm
Jen, wait, make me tell you. I just ate it.
Very good. Hey.
He's going to visit there, and the other one will stay here.
It's sort of like working at work and
Yeah. Do we get a discount? A discount?
Not money for you, not for me.
Hey. Macaire.
Still a lot of the very... And strong.
Yeah, Macaire.
ציון.
תעמוד פה רגע,
שלם אותך, נו.
זה חתניו. רגע, תן לי גם מתן. יותר מדי כבר.
Tell him we'll ask him if he'll throw in 2 camels.
Jenny, we get to groom and 2 camels for you. Here, here's the milk in the bag. Oh, you're right. Jenny, that's milk. That's milk. Look at the milk. Andrea, you can't stand the heat. Get out of the kitchen.
Have a good time.
Thank you. We are.
תלם אותו, זה נכד שלי.
תודה.
Bye-bye.
אני אבוא לוס אנג'לס לראות...
What is it?
You know what it is.
Mazel ticket, as in lottery. We've been looking all over.
Okay. And who is pretty? Looking for pizza. Rose garden on the way to the Knesset. The Rose garden.
I'd like to have taken a picture of the tent. It would have been an interesting picture if I had.
I know.
That would be basic, some kind of a cooking while we're here. It's out of the camp.
Is it okay to, I don't even know whether it's okay to take pictures from out here. I gather it is.
Sure it is.
Of course, yeah.
would say Loneliness Helene.
They make you check your cameras.
I know. That's why it didn't pay me to even go in.
Did you just get here, or were you here?
I've been here.
What time did you get here?
I got to Jerusalem at exactly 5:06.
To Jerusalem. And when did you get to?
I got that was
And the war was started after Knesset.
no. They said it's half hour, 45 minutes. The soldiers.
Actually, mine was but they were brought up as sisters.
So that means you two, let's see, we're going to talk about the relationship.
Okay.
Your mother was Rosalind.
We figured it was first cousins once removed.
No. Goldie was my mother's aunt.
Aunt.
That's correct.
Was your mother's aunt. So you
No.
two were first
The
cousins.
difference in second ages was...
No, Ralph and your mother were brother and sister.
Right.
I couldn't believe I was
And
finding.
Ralph was my mother's nephew. So she was aunt to your mother too,
Right.
and your great aunt.
That's right. But see, they were brought up as brothers and sisters.
Yes.
Because my grandfather passed away when he was very young. So my mother
That was
moved into her grandfather's house. Where Faggy and Goldie were about the same age. So they grew up as sisters.
Is this going?
yes.
Oh, you're filming this. Better make it right, Stefan.
Okay.
We had it all worked out on the way here, and now I've forgotten everything.
And we decided we were first cousins once removed.
Right.
Is that right?
But then, what about our children are your second cousins?
Okay.
Yeah, they are. Daniel, you two are second cousins, and your children are his second cousin once removed.
Is that right?
We're getting far away.
Yeah, close enough. Close enough.
But see, practically speaking, Aunt Faggy was my aunt.
Yeah,
I mean,
Something on Yaffa Street in Old Jerusalem, yeah. So what'd you get?
Mom, this is your bracelet.
Are you going to take it out?
Well, no, I can't unseal it. This is for Mom. Why don't you have
Does she have to know where to return it in case she doesn't
Yeah,
want
Mom, if you have to come, but I don't know if they would pay for the
This is Benzi's Gold on Yaffa Road, Yaffa 51. And Andrea and Jenny got something too. What'd you get, Jenny? Andrea?
They'll have to show you later. It's
Okay.
not ready yet.
When's it going to be ready?
Mom, do you want to... And congratulations to Daniel,
He
who
was-
waited for 45, 50 minutes.
Hey!
And to Gilly.
Okay.
Mom, why don't you have them? And we're moving on now.
Okay. Okay. July 20th,
Dad?
prior to Shabbat on Ben Yehuda Street.
Dad, we're 4-1 in favor of burning your house.
I think it's a very nice looking hat, even though there is a lot of bird dew on it.
Dad, Andrea, and Jenny,
Where Mom has her arms.
Yeah, why is it you're the only one that the birds choose to relieve themselves on?
Because I was the first one through the dung gate.
Dad, I'm sorry to say, but it is the ugliest hat I've ever seen in my life.
I second the motion.
What are we waiting for?
Nothing. That's why I think we're Jill, did you get pictures of the pizza place where they had
We
lunch
own
every
that
day?
place. We own that place now.
Andrea and Jenny, why won't you go in there? Ah, look at the nerd.
Because we've been there about 75 times.
Jennifer and Andrew were embarrassed to go in there because they know them by first name. Daniel's only pizza place that he loves,
Daniel,
right?
how many times have you been to Ben Yehuda? This is my, let's see, this is my 4th time here.
We're waiting to go back to the jewelry store prior to, 1:30 to 2 o'clock, and we're heading back to the hotel.
Last Levi.
Terrific.
Don't even have one there.
See,
Go show him.
Harona.
Wait, Andrea.
Let's see.
Come.
One. Pull it out. Andrew, you want one just for you? Jenny.
Are you,
Jenny. Let me set it. Turn it around. Turn it around, Jenny. Daniel, hold on.
One, hold it out.
Smile, please, David.
On the way to the Western Wall through the Jaffa Gate, David Citadel, Shabbat, the last Shabbat in Jerusalem. Have to go through the old city. Mount of Olives, Al-Aqsa Mosque, Dome of the Rock, Western Wall. They don't like taking pictures of walking to the Western Wall before Shabbat.
Videoing, can't wait. I want to get a picture of all 5 of them. These are Americans right here.
Yes.
So where do we want it? Right here? Better actually right here in the center. There's Gil, and there's Daniel coming to the wall. Gil? It's just about 20 minutes before 7. Sirens can be going off in about 27 minutes. Andrea, here.
Take a couple of Daniel's birds coming. Wait a minute.
Jenny and Andrea are doing the still photography. Unfortunately, they've just gone right in front of the man. There we go.
Mom, is this good for close-up?
This is Friday, July the 20th. Shabbat in just about 27 minutes.
Mom, will this go to close-up?
No, it won't, Jen. I don't know how to do that camera.
Trying to separate them apart?
Wait 20 minutes. You're talking right into the video, Jen.
I shouldn't take another picture because it might not come out.
The Hasidim should be walking in pretty soon. Here come Gil and Daniel. No? Sorry, wrong people. There comes Daniel. The wind's blowing. That's why everybody's holding their heads.
Daniel! Daniel! What's he doing? I am, though. I'm not going to get a close-up of him. Well, I'm not going to get a close-up of him because Daniel's going to sit down.
There they go. Another father and son.
She's sitting there.
Daniel, you're on. Where were you? I guess you were at the wall, Daniel.
You are a smart one.
Anything else? Did you put a note in?
You know, where's Dad?
Good. I did. Cute. Look at all of them in there. They're cute.
Here come more Mom. Get them all in. All of them.
Girls, what do you have to say? These are the photographers of the wall. Jenny?
Not much.
Andrea, photographer number 2?
Yes.
What do you have to say?
Your hair's sticking out. My hair's sticking out.
That's it?
It's very windy here.
Feels good, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's very windy here.
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
Oh, there's Dad.
Dad.
Gil,
Dad.
you have something to say? Gil?
Back for a picture. Dad.
We can't hear you, Gil, on the video.
There's a tzedakah box that he put some money in.
Anything
for
else, Gil?
Tzedakah.
Gil, anything else?
Then you have to stand up for a picture. I'm just looking for Rebecca.
Where didn't find her? I'm just panning.
She could be in that room. A lot of Americans here at the wall today.
Yeah, anybody you
You
know?
might want to take a little look around.
Did you find
there.
those cute guys from Texas?
There's only one
Only one?
from Texas. He is very cute.
Andrea, did you find anybody cute?
Couple. Couple!
How'd you
We're
like to-
now looking for Dad and Daniel.
There's the yeshiva.
We are attempting to look for Dad and Daniel at this very moment.
These are the apartments behind the wall. It's a private apartment. The troops are starting to line up here because Shabbat's in just about 10 minutes. On the right is the women's side, and on the left is the men's side.
You are a smart one, Mom.
Thank you, Jen. Any closing
There's
words?
Daniel.
Where's Daniel? Is he the guy with the black outfit on?
Here comes Daniel now. See Daniel come. Here Daniel comes. Here he is. Mom, he is now
Yes?
here.
Can you tell me where we are?
Here's Daniel.
The prayer service at the wall.
I met somebody from Montreal.
Fun to see you come.
Here we are,
Here we are at the King David Hotel.
and this is the gardens.
This
is the gardens. We were just saying the British were stationed here. This was the command post during the War for Independence.
What time is it, Dad?
And this is, I think this is the side of the building that was blown up.
Yeah, the Israelis blew up
Please
the
tell
house.
us what the date is.
I think it's
Today's
July
July
20.
20th, Mark's birthday.
Ah,
Now that we have that on video.
Mark who?
Dad, I have to use the restroom, so we're going to go on upstairs, so follow us upstairs.
I'd like to go down and see the swimming pool in the garden.
Mom, you can see the swimming pool
There's
from
a
here.
step down. Let's see it while
I don't want to miss this.
You put in a phone token, I think.
Do you have
Where?
a phone token? Like that.
Dad does. It made it.
Dad,
I don't think it takes phone tokens.
I thought that we not play this
I don't think we
childish
do a
game.
phone
If we want to play, we can go to Scissor Wizard.
It doesn't?
Yes, you better not do that. That's work.
This is the back of the King David Hotel on Shabbat night after visiting the Wailing Wall. Janice, you want to say where we're going?
This is. It's not La Gondola. What does it say?
A gondola.
It's to
Good.
the gondola.
Good.
This is our Italian restaurant for our Shabbat dinner
Look at how
tonight.
empty it is on Shabbat.
That's why I could take your picture standing out in the middle of the street.
My goodness.
It's a good thing we arranged our taxi.
Yes. Hopefully he shows up.
If not, the shot if you're guilty.
Whatever you want. If you take here, you get it also another place where we'll take a family
Yeah, this
shot.
is a nice place for a family shot.
This is from Mount Scopus.
So have you been where? You've been to the city of David? Have you been to that archaeological site, the area
We've
called
been
the
to
city of
lots
David?
of archaeology.
Okay. So I'd say enough is enough. Anyhow, we cannot escape archaeology. The city of David started right there in the bottom. This is where ancient Jerusalem started. And we'll do it briefly. It started there because right there is the major water source of the city. The spring, the Gihon spring. You can live in a city, you can have you can have a community, you can build a community only where you have a spring. Yeah. It's interesting, Jerusalem is a city with lots of contrast. Did you get to Mea Shearim, the Ultra-Orthodox
No,
neighborhood?
we did not go through there.
We drove by it.
We drove by it.
Well,
not
it's
through.
also nice to walk there. Anyhow, why I'm asking that, because that represents part of Jerusalem. The same change since the Bible days. It's another beautiful campus. Now here, from the area, we get better view of that area. We'll drive to Mount of Olives. Is the city of David. Those antennas, part of the continental divide, those bodies already start in a very moderate slope and having a steeper slope towards the Dead Sea Valley. Very friendly.
Friendship Brigham Young, huh?
Brigham Young. Which part of the state you are?
Los Angeles. Where are you originally from?
Huh?
Where are you?
Mount Scopus, and you
Right
see the
here.
other side is the continental divide.
And on a clear day, you can see the part of the Dead Sea and the hills of Moab across the Dead Sea, and you could see those hills when you were on Masada. Israel has true picture.
Do you want to go out and take a picture?
No, this is
Gil?
okay.
Gil, kids, you realize that they're talking about the whole length of Israel
Bedouin
is less
town.
than from LA to San Francisco.
This area
We saw a
called
whole
West
bunch of Bedouin tents on the way down to Masada.
This is
for Christians. This is the place where Jesus ascended to heaven, and according to the Bible book and the New Testament book of Acts, this is also will be the place where Jesus will return to his people from Mount of Olives. And that's, by the way, this is also parallel or equal.
Mount of Olives.
now.
That's the area where we let our Shabbos camp.
Okay, if you please come here, I'll give you more about the...
We'll take our pictures.
Hold on. Yeah, you had a camera. 2,000 years ago, nobody stood by the Western Wall. The Western Wall was part of a retaining wall around the Temple Mount. Look at this, that illustration here. That's the Western Wall. Did you see all those things?
The Western Wall?
Yeah, that's the Western Wall, and you were told probably by, I'm sure, by Moshe Bronstein, that it was part of a retaining wall. About 1,500 feet was the length of the Western Wall. The Western Wall started, if you look at that, Al-Aqsa, the Muslim shrine, and a bit beyond that. extend, move to the right, past the Golden Dome. You see a small silver dome. Can you see that? The small silver dome?
Yes.
That will be, this is the area where that's the north end of the northern end of the Temple Mount. Yeah? Excuse me, of the Western Wall.
The Western Wall.
Of the Western Wall. Now what you see actually, where people are playing, it's on a small portion of the Western Wall, and it is right in here.
We were there last night, and we were there the week before.
And it's right behind the Golden Dome, right?
And this is to the west. So those, you can see how they surrounded the city. Surrounded the city, those two valleys. So that was the time, the population at the time of Jesus and the time of David, 3,000 years ago, lived from that road more or less and down. The city was built on a very bad location, strategic olive trees, and then the Garden of Gethsemane. You ask every Christian, I'm sure he tell you Gethsemane. Gethsemane means the olive press, the Garden of the Olive Press. He was betrayed by one of his disciples called Judas, and then was taken to the high priest's palace. They see those churches were already built in the Byzantine time. Christianity became the official religion, and then churches became as a monumental site to record, to remember, for the next generation about this place where Jesus walked, there where he did that, there he did perform the other miracle. This has been where the trial with the Sanhedrin, headed by the Sanhedrin was the Jewish Supreme Court. They carried the trial Silver Dome, and that's where there was a fortress built by Herod. We know that after the death of Herod, the Romans are unable to find somebody else to be that loyal to them, so they sent here their own governors. And their governors, when they were here in Judea, the Church of the Holy Sepulchre, we're going to visit there. Now the distance between the area of the Silver Dome to the Church of the Holy Sepulchre, through the Arab Bazaar, it is known as the Via Dolorosa, Station of the Cross.
The road of...
Road of Sarah. Our Church of the Ascension, and according to tradition, say he will also return to Messiah will come here. They with their head all very underground, with their head towards the temple, And when Messiah will come, he will walk through this gate. Can you see the gate there? There are 8 gates in the wall. Several of them are open. But the one which is closed is right there. You get a better view of that.
Okay. That's a very famous. These are Christian holy places.
Garden of Gethsemane.
What is so
And the oldest olive tree is in the country.
You want to go shopping?
And that's the Russian
church.
church up on the hill.
Could you take that for me?
The Russian church.
Wait, get both of them. Jenny, you don't have it. Don't snap. Here, let me grab
And there's the Intercontinental Hotel where we just were, and the Mount of Olives.
And the Russian church is built 18th century, named after Mary Magdalene.
Oh, that's the Mary Magdalene Church.
Mary Magdalene, 1888 when it was built. And then to the right there is another church called Dominus Flevit.
Is that with the gray?
That's with a gray and the white stripes, called the Church of the Tears. Among the place where Jesus was, praying with his disciples. The New Testament said that Jesus prophesied. He loved the city, but he also prophesied the destruction of the city because of the corruption.
Yes.
Absalom tomb, the one to the right, the tomb of Prophet Zechariah. Can you see that?
Yes.
These are only traditional names. Probably these are tombs of wealthy families who came from Egypt and wished to be buried here in Jerusalem 2,300 years ago. The beautiful thing about it, it was all cut through that rock, through the rock itself. That was like the here, just beautiful sight.
What is that building there with all the umbrellas?
With all the umbrellas, that's the cafeteria there, and a film, that's the Cinematheque.
Oh, that's the Cinematheque.
Cinematheque, yeah.
Area built outside the wall, Montefiore.
And the King David Hotel. In the back, the silver body is riding towards, you see the Golden Dome? See the Golden Dome?
Yeah.
Over the rock? That direction, we're going to walk now towards the Damascus Gate, the most colorful gate in the old city. I'm sure you'll like through that, walking there, watch your persons.
Walking into the old city. On Shabbat. This is Damascus Gate.
Fresh out on that.
I can teach him.
This is the basket cake.
Smells good.
Like I don't have the smell next to my home. Anyhow. You say you go there. Yeah.
Yesterday we did.
Okay. See. Yeah, and here started the corridor. That's where the corridor starts. Can you see all that? You see this gate down there? It was excavated about 7 years ago. But also the whole thing was filled up. 135 AD. The V shape, the one pulling up towards the Church of the Holy Sepulchre and towards the Jewish quarter with a corridor. It's still a main street the way it was 1900 years ago. And this street here to the left, that narrow street to the left, proceeds directly towards the Western Wall. On the Via Dolorosa, Station of the Cross, which was another major street in Jerusalem 2,000 years ago. That tradition that along this road, Jesus carried the cross from the Praetorium, from the place where he was condemned by Pilate.
Feeling better now? No. You're still not feeling better?
Please don't ask her.
Well, please don't bring me here.
Now we are on the Temple Mount. We are on the Temple Mount. This is the Western Wall. And over there, that's the northern wall of the temple. And right here, where you see now the minaret, there was the fortress called the Antonia Fortress, built by Herod. Later on, that was the headquarters for the Roman governors. In the New Testament, the New of that Roman.
The bells that are...
That's a church. No, this is from the Church of the Holy Sepulchre. Just come here, and you can see the bell, you can see the dome. See right here. Can you see the dome?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that's the dome there. You can come here, you get even a better view of that. Over there is the church, that's the dome of the Church of the Holy Sepulchre. There it was a place outside the wall. Now we see it inside the wall. But the wall that we see today, the original structure here was built 691. This structure is about 1,300 years old.
You're saying up until 1964 there was no gold dome.
There was lead though.
It was lead, so it was silver.
Yeah. But then was probably the original dome was made of gold. Then we had lead dome, and then they had that with the normal shrine. Come take a look.
Go ahead. Going up.
It's a beautiful dome. It's one of the most impressive buildings. And the whole dome was built upon a very simple rock, which is called the Rock of Abraham, or the Rock of Muhammad, who ascended to heaven. Daniel, can you see it from here? Another rock.
It's the other side of the Dome of the Rock.
In all the times here in the Arabic writing, verses from the Quran praising Muhammad as God's prophet, praising God and Muhammad. Now, if you look that direction, through those arches, you see the dome, the black dome, called the Al-Aqsa Mosque. It's a place of worship. Over there is a mosque. Well, here is a shrine. They also pray by individual.
Was the first shrine.
So that was a shrine, like when you go before going, kind of a spiritual progression before praying here, before going into the rock, into the main structure, have kind of short prayers and a small one.
Can you hear the prayer?
Did you tell Dad?
Prayer?
I can't wait to go to Iran.
where they have the crazy Muslims. These here, these are the sane ones. These are the sunny.
He said these are the sunnies, the
We
same ones.
almost got killed,
No, we didn't.
and
Yes, we did.
We did
I
not.
thought I would not live till the end of my half birthday, which is today, because it is very dangerous
Other than
here,
that, it's been
and
a
we
good
don't
day.
belong here. But other than that, it's been a great day.
See the dome, building domes, and having
Equal to
those
a Taj
octagonal
Mahal.
structures. This was Roman, Byzantine. Usually a dome was built something to glorify historical event.
And gate, and that brings us to the Church of the Holy Sepulchre across.
Yes, through the Arab market to the Church of the Holy Sepulchre, walking not too far from just a short distance.